YouTube, I went 17-1 with Suicune Greninja Giratina. It is the best deck in the game. So let me show you the quick win rate. Now, there is 2 wins below this, but I couldn't show them because I did play some games today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lost 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the 2 losses, the 2 wins below that would make that 17-1. Now, how does the deck work? Suicune has an amazing ability. It attacks 2 energy for as many Pokemon are on each other's bench, 20 times that damage. So, for example, if you have 3 Pokemon in total, it will hit for 60. 6 will hit for 120. Around 4, which is an average, will hit for about 80, which is still solid, 2 for 80. But it also has Legendary Pulse at the end of the turn. Draw a card. Really, really impressive ability. We're pairing it up with Greninja, which has the ability, whether it's on the bench or on the active spot, you can ping a bench Pokemon or an active Pokemon for 20 damage. Then you have Giratina with its ability, Broken Space Bellow, can instantly charge itself up, skipping your turn, but giving it, not skipping, but ending your turn, and then giving it an additional Psychic Energy. So that's really, really good. We're pairing it with 2 Mars for additional hand ripping, 2 Irida for healing, 1 Leaf, and 1 Cyrus. So yeah, enjoy the video, and here we go. Now this we will play in ranked because there's no reason to play this in, you know, casual, unless I want to save the wins on stream. But we don't have to play this in casual because this is the best deck. And I might have a good case to show off the Mira. Alright, we're going first, so we don't want to put too many things down. Very important. Alright, so he does have the Suicune. We do have Research, but we have to debate whether we want to use it. We already have Rare Candy. This kind of gets tough because I kind of really want to see the Froakie. So we're going to Research here first because I want to see Froakie, and this gives me the... and Giratina. I'll explain why you want to see Giratina in a bit. Turn 1. But you definitely want to see the Froakie. Now this will guarantee us a Froakie, which is really good. The only downside is we're going second, so putting down like multiple basics is generally bad, especially since we don't have Irida. But one of the reasons why you want to focus on getting Giratina on board turn 1 is because you're much better off, especially with a follow-up Suicune, to play into Sabrina or Repel, because you can Repel into Giratina, especially since we have Leaf as well, and then we can retreat out the Giratina so we don't ever have to give up the Froakie, which is very important. Now we do see Irida. Irida is really good because that allows us to limit our bench going first and makes the healing much more relevant. The one thing you don't ever want to do in the Mira is you don't ever want to be in a spot where you commit too much bench, especially going first, because that's a general case in point where you can't lose. Now he's already used 1 Research, and we do play 2 Mars, so we can use a Mars here. He has 5 cards in his hand, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of them and try to rip out his Greninja, which would immediately speed him up. So we're going to Broken Space Bellow, attaching an energy onto it, and then we're gonna draw another card. About halfway through the deck, we haven't found it. Well, we're past it. Okay, so he does find the Greninja. Unlucky for us. He's going to be hitting, but also a good thing about Marsing there is you get to rip out a lot of their basics. Unfortunately for us, we haven't seen a Cape yet, and the Greninja is going to allow him to hit for 80 damage. Which is quite unfortunate. Okay, Cape is interesting because this changes the math a little bit. Giratina will be able to attack. I think I want to Cape and Irida because that will put us to 120. He can only hit for 100 now. No, 80 now. No, 80 because there's 2 basics in a Greninja. Yeah. So he can only hit for 80, so we should be safe to Cape the Giratina, then Irida. And then, question is, do I want to attack? I think I do. We're only hitting for 60, though. That's kind of the problem, but... And we're never going to be able to... I gotta think. Yeah, I think I actively build up the Giratina. I don't attack here. I think that's what I have to do. Because the problem is if I attack here, then we're not going to have a heavy hitter. And damage we're going to do is going to be healable out. So I don't think we want to attack yet. So we're going to Broken Space Fellow. I thought about building on the back Giratina. What I was thinking about in my mind is whether I wanted to give up the Suicune in the front and then build in the back, on the back Suicune, but it's a little bit dangerous to do that. I want that Giratina ready to attack. Okay, so he's going to hit this. He still needs a red to take it out alongside another basic. That's why I keep the front, because it makes it harder for him to take out the front this turn. And then it allows our Giratina to be ready to attack at any given time. We can also Irida up the Suicune so we can't grind it off. Okay, so we do see our Greninja, which is nice. We do also have Cyrus, which is very important because we can get a kill off at any point. Right now, we're threatening to hit for 120 damage, which isn't one-shotting anything. However, it does put his thing on the fritz. So I think we are going to hit for the 120. We're going to throw down the second Suicune, start building that up, and then we're going to Irida here. Again, to get it out of Gren range. And see how our Giratina is ready to attack? This is very important. So we're going to go after the front here. Build up this, and then we're going to go in. I think this is the safest way to do this. There are still ways to lose, but this is probably the safest thing we can do at this point. Red card we don't actively care about right now. Well, I shouldn't say we don't care, but it's not as imperative right now. But also finding a Mars is very good because we can rip his Cyrus out of his hand if he's holding it. This is good because potentially he's holding a Cyrus, so I think our plan is going to be to get rid of that Cyrus as fast as we can. Irida doesn't matter. It's more of him getting rid of cards out of the hand. In the lights of us killing him, it does nothing. But we definitely want to get rid of that Cyrus out of his hand, because I'm pretty sure he's holding it. And he's afraid of Mars. He's trying to play around Mars as hard as he can right now. Which is fair on his end. Okay, so we're already killing his front. There's no point in retreating into Gira. There's no point. So we could ping something else. I think I want to go after Suicune because the reason why is he's already burnt one Irida, and this is going to make it the easiest for us to kill it. And I don't have to worry about drawing a Cyrus. The reason why you may say, well, why not go after Greninja? Because if I go after Greninja, it's going to be, we're going to play into Mars more. If I go after that, then we're going to need Cyrus to win, and I'm trying to make it where we don't need Cyrus to win. Because he can Mars us right back, so you got to be very aware, so to speak. Now, if he top deck Cyrus, he can win. Okay, see, that's exactly what I meant. See what I mean by him ripping the Mars? Now the Giratina can finish off the Suicune. He can't one-shot Suicune here. And he can't Mars and Cyrus in the same turn. This is exactly why we play it like this. See how I said we don't want to need Mars to win? We don't want to need Cyrus to win? We don't want to rely on the Cyrus. He only hits us for 80 now. 100 in total with the Greninja. And if he has red, it still doesn't kill us. This is a great showcase off for the first game. Okay, so very good showcase off. Okay. Going second. Okay, we got the ideal lead here. Very good. And we will throw down the Froakie. Okay. Okay, how many basics is he throwing down? Gaping the Suicune. Okay. How many cards does he have in hand? 5. We'll Mars now. Like I said, I run 2 of these. There is absolutely no need to research first. We're just gonna Mars here. And then we'll cape the front. Alright, we're doing the Mars number 2. Alright, he sees a Pokeball. Which is good for us, because now it's a basic. Okay, so he's throwing down the other Froakie, which is something I definitely want to see. He doesn't know that I have a research in hand. Okay, I'm gonna ball first, because if I see rare candy here, that would be insanely good for us. There we go. This also allows me to set up a second Suicune, which is really nice here. So we can inflict 100 damage here with the Greninja Ping. And we're going to put a lot of pressure on him right now. And we also get to draw, which is really good. So this is going to force him to have rare candy now. Or drop deck into a research. Okay, so he can hit us. Okay, so he has everything here. Okay, this is fine. Nothing he has is going to be ready to attack next turn. So that's something we have to keep very much in mind here. Okay, now I gotta think. Over the course of 3 turns, well, that's kind of dangerous. I think I'd rather go after his Suicune now, because then that's gonna force him to bring in the Greninja. Yeah, I think we go right after the Suicune. I am going to probably throw down the Giratina over the second Greninja, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's going to be harder for him to kill. And you got to think about this. And then we are going to take out his Suicune. Because we don't want to be vulnerable to Mars. You got to think about this. You'd rather be in a spot where you can win without Cyrusing. So you got to think about that. Now, we're already on board, threatening 120 damage on our next turn. And that Suicune is not ready to attack. So he needs like a Misty or something. Which is not common. And we're already threatening 140 damage here. Ah, fuck. He had the red card and the... Okay, we drew back into the leaf. Okay, good. Good. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna leaf out, and this is why you play leaf. This is exactly why. So we can't get Cyrus trapped. Very good. Doesn't actually matter at this point. Okay, final game. We have the throw key. Not good. But we do have rare candy Greninja, so it may be enough. Okay, we do see the ball. It's not gonna be able to attack. Yeah, I do. He's gonna make it obvious. The problem is, this kind of gets obvious if I cape it. Oh, I could have attacked there for 10, I guess, but didn't think about it. Damn, he has everything. I have to start attacking, because otherwise we're gonna lose. Like, oh, that's interesting. The only thing is I don't run double Cyrus, so there's no trapping him. Because if I trap him... He's not for attacking. But then he can, well... Yeah, then he can kind of one-shot us if I don't. I kind of have to go after it. Force him to slow down a bit. Could build up on the Suicune now. And just not attack the Greninja at all. The Giratina at all. I think that's the play. It's just to not attack and then bring in the Suicune. He's not going to be able to attack us this turn anyway. Hold the cape for now. Holy God hand. Problem is he can go in with the Suicune next turn. The only way is if he has a second Greninja. That's the only way he one-shots. Dude, he has everything. My bro has everything right now. No, we hold. Holy crap, just draw everything. Guzma's fine, but the problem is... Wait a minute, he goes down to 110. We can one-shot him, but then we get killed on the crack. That's the problem. Damn it. Ah, shit. Wait, he is... No, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't die in the crack. Yeah, maybe we don't die in the crack. But no, because I have to put the basic down to kill. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. We have to hope he doesn't draw another basic. Yeah. If I Guzma him, I have to hope he doesn't draw into another basic. That's what it's gonna have to come down to. If he has another basic, then he wins. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do at that point. Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Oh, and he had the other basic. Oh, no, he was out of basics. No, he needed to draw Rare Candy Greninja specifically. Yeah. He had everything. He had the Cyrus, he had the Repel, he had the Rare Candy, and the Greninja. Double Rare Candy, double Greninja, nothing I can do. I guess there was Iridic a turn prior, but that's hindsight though. Because I would have had to predict that he would have drawn into everything he needed at that particular time. Wait a minute. Now he threw. Now it's not game anymore. Wait a minute, what is he doing? Hold. Oh, he died now! Wait. through? What? Why did you just go into the active? Bro! Oh my gosh! Dude! You gotta be kidding me! What are you doing?